Hi everyone, Mr. Hawkins with Hawkins Tech, and I've been using iOS 18.3.2 for the past couple of weeks. And in this video, I'm going to give you my overall experience running iOS 18.3.2. I'm also going to run the Geekbench score towards the end of the video and talk about that as well. But first, a little bit of news from Apple. This past week, Apple has announced the Worldwide Developer Conference 2025. I did a video of it on my channel, and this is where we can see iOS 19, iPadOS 19, macOS 16, watchOS 12, tvOS 19, HomePodOS 19, and visionOS 3.0. We can expect to see all of those softwares on June 9th/June 13th, 2025. And I am planning on putting the beta on this device if I ever upgrade. If I don't upgrade my iPhone 12 and keep this as my main phone, then I'm not putting the beta on here. But I am planning on giving you guys some content, some form of content, whether it's the beta or not running the beta, but just showing off pictures of the software of iOS 19. But I'm really looking forward to getting the beta if I ever get the chance to upgrade this device. Having two iPhones and the 12 here being used for beta testing. Now, as far as my performance on iOS 18.3.2, I'm going to show a bug on the iPad. There is one bug on the iPad I do want to mention, and it's with split screen. On iPadOS 18.3.2, for whatever reason, split screen is not working at all. I mentioned this in other videos, so hopefully Apple fixes this update in iOS or iPadOS 18.4, or maybe we get an iPadOS 18.3.3 update to address this issue. Now, as far as my performance running iOS 18.3.2, or rather some other bugs that could have been fixed first, well, Canary Mail, that's not a bug anymore at this point regarding iOS 18.3.2. That's just an app bug itself, because literally no other app is doing that. Now, as far as my overall performance, if we go into podcast, wait for it to load, do a little scrolling. Everything works as it should. Using this software for the past 2 weeks or so. If I go into the app library, scrolling on my iPhone 12 with its 60 Hz display works as it should. Now, if I go into my battery section, my battery health is at 83%. I have a feeling it's probably going to be there for a couple of months. And since I just started using this device today, I just woke up, started using this device so I can make this video, I've gotten 1 hour, 31 minutes screen on time, 4 minutes screen off time. Let's take a look at yesterday. Yesterday is saying that I got 11 hours, 20 minutes screen on time and 13 minutes of screen off time. And the day before, I might have skipped the day. The day before, I've gotten 8 hours, 52 minutes screen on time and 31 minutes of screen off time. This one, though, I don't know if I believe 100%. It might not be calculating it properly, and that is on my iPhone 12. Now, as far as my Geekbench score, I'm going to show it on my iPhone, and then I'm going to show it on the iPad as well. Now, I'm going to run it, and I'll be right back. Geekbench is completed, and now we scored 2,036 for single core, 4,399 for multi-core. And last week we scored 2073 single core, 4719 for multi-core. Here on the iPad, we scored 2091 single core, 5022 for multi-core. If I compare that to last week was 2092 single core, 5005 for multi-core. As far as what to expect next from Apple, well, since this past week, we've gotten not only the first RC on Monday, but yesterday we got RC2 to iOS 18.4. So I would expect the release on March 31st or April 1st. And then tomorrow I might do a video of showing you how to prepare to update for iOS 18.4. With showing you how to back up your iPhone and checking battery and much more, if you guys want to see it, as I like to do those videos. But you can be sure I will have a nice long video once iOS 18.4 releases on whichever day it releases. Whether it's the 31st or Wednesday, April 2nd, or Tuesday, April 1st even, I will be sure to have a video of showing you all of the new features in iOS 18.4. I might not be able to go over Apple Intelligence, though I will still mention it, as I don't have an iPhone right now that supports Apple Intelligence. And then in June, we can expect iOS 19 Beta 1 to be shown off on June 9th. I might install the beta if I have two iPhones. If I don't, then I'm not going to. But we can expect iOS 19 Beta 1 with a public beta usually in July. As far as anything else, well, that's it for iOS 18.3.2. It's a nice update. I'm Mr. Hawkins with Hawkins Tech, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.